Hey guys. Okay, guys. Okay. 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 Okay, guys. You guys can hear me, right? Good. Glad you guys can hear me. Um. Hi. Welcome to my stream. Or if you guys are just watching this on YouTube and watching like a several-hour long video on YouTube. Hi. Thanks for watching. I'm still a piece of garbage. Just kidding. That one video never gets old. Yeah, I'm gonna pull something up. Basically, we're just gonna watch every season one by one, avoiding scary episodes as much as possible because I hate those ones and they gave me nightmares when I was a kid. So I'm not gonna do those ones. Trying to keep it upright as well. Hold on, I gotta grab some tape to tape it down. Hello, people. If you guys like talk, welcome. I'm gonna do a shout out or like at least an announcement. Okay, guys, I've got the thing set up. The camera set up. The stream has started. I can't wait for you guys to join. I will start joining as well if you guys want to join and watch some Thomas episodes or just very curious about what I'm doing on a Saturday night. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to join me. Join me now. My link will be in the bio. My YouTube will be in the bio, and I will put the link to my stream on the description of this TikTok. So yeah, if you guys want to jump in, go ahead. Okay. What do you want? That is the way it is. Can I tell you what I really is? Tell me what you want, what you really is. I wanna. Really wanna sing out. That is the way it is. Can I tell you what I want? So surprised she has her limbs.
I don't want this anymore. Put that candy back. I'm not buying you all that meth. Oh, try me, bitch. All these trees stealing my oxygen. I need a pharmacist.
I need a pharmacist.
Stumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, calling sick so I can go fish. And I grab my favorite reel, my favorite rods. Jump to the truck and I'm heading to the lake. I see a red light and I hit the brake and I look to the left. Oh God, I think that's my boss. Stumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, calling sick so I can go fish. And I grab my favorite reel, my favorite rods. Jumping to the truck and I'm heading to the lake. I see a red light and I hit the brake and I look to the left. Oh God, I think that's my boss. Stumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, calling sick so I can go fishing. I grab my favorite reel, my favorite rods. Jumping to the truck and I'm heading to the lake. I see a red light and I hit the brake and I look to the left. Oh God, I think that's my boss. Stumble out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, calling sick so I can go fishing. I grab my favorite reel, my favorite rods. Jumping to the truck.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug, can I show you a trick? All right, hold your hands like this. This? Yep. Ooh. Hey, Doug, can I? It's not fun. Hey, shut up! Will you knock it off? Well, he started it. It's not fun. Hey, shut up! Will you knock it off? Well, he started it. It's not fun. Hey,
Okay.
Granny, who would you date? 6'9"? No. 21 Savage? Hey. Lil Peep? Rich Brian? Yeah. Granny, who would you date?
So I'm back again because everybody keeps saying there are either jump cuts or holes in the paper, and I just want to show you that there's not. Plus, I'm hoping to get my ball back. So, here we go. So I'm back again because everybody keeps saying
Men get more sleep than women, and y'all always ask why we so moody. You want to know why? Because we wake up 2 hours earlier than you, shower, put our makeup on, and do our hair, while you get up 2 hours later, put your shirt on, and go. That's why I'm moody. Yeah. Men get more sleep.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Gravy train. Woke up in the morning around 6. Blue dark bitches on my side like Twix. Hey, Lil vanilla in the mix. Don't eat ass, but I'm still with the shits. Ooh, playing badminton with the shits or your main with
Guys, I'm gonna show you guys my Thomas collection. Sorry about that. Sorry about the stream thing. I had to stop it. I had for a quick second. So I'm gonna do a little bit of tour of my Thomas minis. This one, all you guys know. Oh shoot. This one is the Star Spangled Boy. The operator of the show. This one made its debut just a few days ago with that Stilo and Stitch one, as well as this one. I had this one before this one, and then this one I usually bring out on when it's cold outside. I usually bring out when it's snowing because of the fact that it's blocked. Look at ice cubes. I had to buy another one of this. Icicles, not cubes. Goddamn. It's a fellow collector. You have my free.
don't love you. Whoopsies! Let's go! I love you too. I love you.
You guys. Okay, guys, I've got the thing set up, camera set up. It's okay. I'm gonna start the videos now because no one's joining it. I will get prepared. I'm going to prepare myself. Probably grab some comfy pillows as well. Move this out of the way. Dang it. Without doing stuff that. Without doing that. That's going haywire. Usually my stuff with me goes haywire as soon as it starts. Bathroom breaks are a must. You will not miss any of them if you need to go to the bathroom. Just a little bit, but I'll remember. You'll miss that. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. Nobody's sure yet. Nobody's sure yet. I'm gonna grab myself some comfy pillows to start my first shirt. Grab myself a comfy pillow. Grab myself some pillows, a pencil, my pencil bag. I'm upstairs because she's upstairs for some reason. Yeah. Why is it still upstairs? I don't know. I'm asking because you're self-conscious. And since you're self-conscious, you need to know this shit. Alright, I got myself my pencil bag. I'm going to grab myself some of those. don't forget, when you're sitting on the floor for several hours at a time, you're going to need a lot of comfort because your body is going to regret that position for the rest of the night. You guys don't have any protection or at least anything support. I mean, no matter how old you are, no matter how old you are. Okay, but I saw something change. Probably not. Nothing changed.
Wow. Thank you guys so much. This is amazing. I can't. Hold on. One thing. Guys, I must make a mistake. This says favorite kid show, Moonlight. Moonlight, you won. I mean, it's a great movie. I didn't think it was. Wow.
It was the game movie I didn't think was nominated. Okay, so pick up that. Control for the light. So I can do this. Well, no one disliked it. I guess everyone likes trains as much as anybody else does. I guess everyone else does. Sweet Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Season 1. Complete season 1. George Carlin and George Carlin only.
Take a moment to unwind with Lindor.
Son of a
A
gun.
milk chocolate shot.
Got to fix the orientation of this shit.
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at a big station on the island of Sodor. He's a cheeky little engine with
6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. 270.
He's a fussy little engine, too, always pulling coaches about, ready for the... And when trains come in, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, including Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes to tease Gordon with his whistle. Wake up, lazy bones.
I might stop this if I find ideas for TikToks.
One day, after pulling the big express, Gordon had arrived back at the sidings very tired. He was just going to sleep when Thomas came up in his cheeky way. Wake up, lazy bones.
This is a hard work for a change. You can't catch me.
And off he ran laughing. Instead of going to sleep again,
You can't catch
Gordon
me.
thought how he'd get back at Thomas. One morning, Thomas wouldn't wake up. His driver and fireman couldn't make him start. His fire went out and there was not enough steam.
Oh, wow.
It was nearly
Me on Mondays.
People were
Monday
waiting,
mood.
but the coaches weren't ready.
I live like that.
At last, Thomas
Besides, the
started.
camera keeps going like
Oh,
crazy
dear.
about
Oh,
that.
dear, he yawned. He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. Hurry up, you, said Gordon.
Hurry up yourself.
Hurry up yourself, replied Thomas.
Sweet Jesus.
Gordon, the proud engine, began making his plan to teach Thomas a lesson for teasing him. Almost before the coaches had stopped moving, Gordon reversed quickly and was coupled to the train.
Get in quick, please.
Get in quickly, please, he whistled.
Jeez.
Thomas usually pushed behind the
Push
big
it.
trains to help them start, but he was always uncoupled first. This time, Gordon started so quickly they forgot to uncouple Thomas. Gordon's chance had come. Come on, puffed Gordon to the coaches. The train went faster and faster. Too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Stop! Hurry, laughed Gordon. You can't get away, laughed the coaches. Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on. I shall never be the same again, he thought sadly. My wheels will be quite worn out.
Shoot.
At last, he stopped at a station.
If you're a YouTuber, you're probably using this. And so you should start using this. Get Artlist's complete music catalog of high-quality songs, all pre-checked for monetization for only $1.99 a year. Download as many songs as you want and use them for any video content you create. Yeah, even for commercial projects. No channel view counting, no limitation. Use Artlist. Start creating content without limits.
Real protection isn't just about video doorbells or voice assistants either. It's not even about accessing your entire security system with one touch or checking your indoor and outdoor cameras. It's not only about helping protect your loved ones when they're away from home. Real protection is much more. It's about you having all of this combined from the most trusted name in security, ADT.
Thomas was uncoupled and he felt very silly and exhausted. Next,
Hold on, I'm going to just move the screen for a second. Now use my phone a second. See if see if as she displays. Try inverting the screen. Alright. Display. Good. Rotation standard. Let's see what it looks like. Is that a little bit too bright? Something? Let's see. Evert. Let's no. Let's see. Let's see. Arrangement. Here, displays. What does it look like on the screen though? What's it look like on the screen? Basically the same thing but backwards. I wonder if we can just mirror the screen all together. At least to try to. I wanted to see if I can try to revert the screen all together. Sorry if my voice sounds like this. I'm trying to do something. Let's see. Continue allowing manage before the new settings take effect. Nope, I don't want to reset the screen. But how do you flip it though? Let's see. Let's see. Navigate windows, arrangements, show mirroring options, environment available, colors. Next step. Nope. Let's see. Optimize built-in retina display. Let's look at that. Whew. Still backwards. Let's see, that's still backwards. I wonder if I can try to find a way to do this. Let's see. If I can do this right. The retina display. Let's see, gather windows. Arrangement. Ear displays. Nope, I'm good. That's done. That's done it. Can't really flip the screen though, but. Okay, no one has arrived yet. Made it public as well. Made it as well. Let's see. This general's appearance, light and dark. What does dark look like? Ooh, nice. That looks awesome. I'm just trying to see if I can. I'm trying to see if I can flip the screens. Desktop is screensaver. Nope. That's not it. Let's see. Let's see how to flip display a Mac. How? Let's use Safari for this. Since Safari is kind of on the screen too, though. But since you guys are still watching that, I'll pause it for a bit so you can look at something. Jeez. Okay. Back to the settings. Effects for screen. Back to settings. Effects of screen. Displays. Let's see that display color display 1080p 720p No, 3 too big. Okay. Then Safari. Safari. Okay. How to flip display. Display a Mac and Apple Watch. No. Mac. MacBook people for life. See on system preferences. Display, right side display preferences. Leave visible rotation, drop down menu. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need to switch screen for a second. Just flip it over. Let's see what happens. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Upload it. Yes. Oh well, I can't choose it. I can't fix it. Okay. One person's on here. Hello. Hello, person. Hello, said person. I'm just trying to figure out how to do stuff on Ash. Then once I'm done, I'll start doing it. I'm surprised. They left. Okay, I'm surprised no one else is here. Where is everybody right now? Has it not made its way to?
Alright, guys. Getting the stream all set up. I even plugged in an HDMI to a separate TV monitor.
I guess it is starting to work though, but okay. I should start playing the video now. Who'll start playing the video now? Blah blah. Oh jeez.
Went onto a turntable thinking of everyone laughing at him. And then he ran onto a siding out of the way. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means, don't you? Poor Thomas couldn't answer. He had no breath. He just puffed slowly away to rest and had a long, long drink. Maybe I don't have to tease Gordon to feel important, Thomas thought to himself, and he puffed slowly home. One day, Edward was in the shed where he lived with the other engines. They were all bigger than Edward and boasted about it.
Not Thomas though.
Again, said Gordon. He wants strong engines like us. But the driver and fireman felt sorry for Edward.
She picks him out.
Would you like to come out today? Oh, yes, please, said Edward. So they lit his fire, made lots of steam, and Edward puffed away.
I don't
The
know
other
what
engines
TV
were
remote
very
is.
cross for being left behind. Edward worked hard all day. The coaches thought he was very kind, and the driver was very pleased. I'm going out again tomorrow, Edward told the other engines that night. What do you think of that? But he didn't hear what they thought, for he was so tired and happy that he fell asleep at once. Next morning, Edward woke up to find nothing had changed. Gordon was still boasting. You watch me, little Edward, as I rush through with the express. That will be a splendid sight for you. Goodbye, little Edward. Look out for me this afternoon. Edward went off to do some shunting. He liked shunting. It was fun playing with freight cars. He would come up quietly and give them a push. Then he would stop, and the silly freight cars would go bump into each other. Oh, they cried, whatever is happening? Edward played till there were no more freight cars. Then he stopped to rest. Presently, he heard a whistle. Gordon was cross. Instead of nice shining coaches, he was pulling a dirty freight train. A freight train, a freight train, a freight train, he grumbled. The shame of it, the shame of it, oh, the shame of it. Edward laughed and went to find some more freight cars. Then there was trouble. Gordon can't get up the hill, the porter called to Edward's driver. Will you take Edward and push him, please? They found Gordon halfway up and very cross. His driver and fireman were talking to him severely. You're not trying. I can't do it, said Gordon. The noisy freight cars hold an engine back so. Edward's driver came up. We've come to push. No use at all, said Gordon. You wait and see, replied Edward's driver. They brought the train back to the bottom of the hill. I'm ready, said Edward. No good, grumbled Gordon. They pulled and pushed as hard as they could. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, puffed Gordon. I will do it. I will do it. I will do it, puffed Edward. Edward pushed and puffed and pushed as hard as ever he could. And almost before he realized it, Gordon found himself at the top of the hill. I've done it! I've done it! I've done it, he said proudly. He forgot all about kind Edward, didn't say thank you. Edward was left out of breath and far behind, but he was happy because he had been so helpful. At the next station, he found that the driver and fireman were very pleased with him. The fireman gave him a nice long drink, and the driver said, I'll get out my paint tomorrow and give you a beautiful coat of blue with red stripes. Then you'll be the smartest engine in the shed.
My Wix site is fast. How fast? Turbo fast. Like Captain Marvel. The fastest, the strongest, the most powerful. Now your Wix site loads faster than ever. But you don't have a Wix site. You have a slow website. One that feels like you're frozen in time. Wake up. You can do better. Wix Turbo is so mind-blowing, you'll think it's some secret technology developed by engineers from the future. But it's not. It's here, now. So stop blaming slow internet for your sluggish site. You deserve a turbo site. Higher, further, faster. Your Wix site will load turbo fast. Go to Wix.com and create your Wix site today. Wix. Nobody does it better. NC Marvel Studios Captain Marvel in theaters March 8th.
Save like a hero with Symphony Bank and catch Marvel Studios Captain Marvel in theaters March 8th.
Alright guys, I got the stream set up. The camera's got a bit of a delay and kind of make everything seem thing backwards.
Once
An engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain.
It went into
The tunnel and squeaked through his funnel and wouldn't come out again. Sorry, nostalgia just hit. So the stream's up. One person joined and left. Hope to see you guys soon.
The engine's name is Henry. His driver and fireman argued with him, but he would not move. The rain will spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes, he said. The conductor blew his whistle till he had no more breath and waved his flag till his arms ached, but Henry still stayed in the tunnel and blew steam at him. I'm not going to spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes for you. Then along came Sir Topham Hatt, the man in charge of all the engines on the island of Sodor.
That was fake.
In my experience, reactions are one of the easiest ways to get on a For You page. All you have to do is follow my lead and duet this video. Wow, that's really amazing. That's very funny. I'm impressed now. In my experience, Brandy Train woke up in the water rest. So what? Justin, how am I supposed to get this color-changing dog shot? Don't worry, man. I got this crazy animal color-changing technology. Really? No, it's just paper.
But when I play with cool people like you, I also have friend requests and they'll friend me, and then they'll never play a game with me. I will.
No, it's fine, man. Don't be self-conscious, voice, man.
Show you four practical sentences. Yes. 是的。
是的，
Me too. 我也是。
我也是。
Thank you. 谢谢你。I'm sorry. 对不起。How about you? 你呢？ You got it? Show you four sentences. It gives me strength, strength to believe. We're breaking free. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3. You can.
3 5 1. Okay, where's the camera coming from? I'm gonna have to watch the stream. I feel like something's wrong. Something's horribly wrong, I feel like. If my screen shall cooperate. If my screen will cooperate. I'll use my internet in order to do this crud. Yep, gotta feel restricted for some reason. Mobile YouTube. No! No! Did someone just subscribe? Or something? Because that would be really cool if someone actually did start subscribing. Whoa, so many people I follow. It's a lot. It's a lot of people I followed. Oh, a lot of people. I follow a lot of people. Mostly because they're going to follow back too. Love me, say that you love me, give me this me. Love me, thirsty, see that you thirsty. Fool me once.
Eventually, even Sir Topham Hatt gave up. "We shall take away your rails," he said, "and leave you here until you're ready to come out of the tunnel." They took up the old rails and built a wall in front of Henry so that other engines wouldn't bump into him. All Henry could do was to watch the trains rushing through the other tunnel. He was very sad because he thought no one would ever see his lovely green paint with red stripes again. As time went on, Edward and Gordon would often pass by. Edward would say, "Beep, beep, hello."
Hello, friends.
And Gordon would say,
Poop, poop, serves you right. Poop, poop, poop,
Poor Henry
serves you
had no
right.
steam to answer. His
Sweet,
fire had
sweet
gone out.
Jesus.
Soot and dirt in the tunnel had spoiled his lovely red stripes anyway. How long do you think Henry will stay in the tunnel before he overcomes his fear of the rain and decides to journey out again?
Wasn't Henry painted blue at some point? I'm just wondering.
Have you heard of this new total blind date app?
Mom?
Sarah? Oh,
Mom!
Sarah.
Mom!
Allow me.
Thank you. Mom!
I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't it be nice to hear it from someone who's been there, done that? When it comes to selecting software, you can. With Capterra, you compare software, and with thousands of real user reviews at your fingertips, confidently select the right solution for your business. Capterra, software selection simplified.
Music is super important for our customers and for our employees. By using Soundtrack, you easily
proud of being the only engine strong enough to do so. It was full of important people, like Sir Topham Hatt, and Gordon was seeing how fast he could go. Hurry, 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 he said. Trickety-trot, trickety-trot, said the coaches. In a minute, Gordon could see the tunnel. Henry stood bricked up.
I'm gonna poop at Henry.
Oh dear, why did I worry about rain spoiling my lovely coat of paint? I'd like to come out of the tunnel, but Henry didn't know how to ask. I'm going to poop at Henry, said Gordon. He was almost there when, whee! And there was proud Gordon going slower and slower in a cloud of steam. His driver stopped the train. What has happened to me? Asked Gordon. I feel so weak. You burst your safety valve, said the driver. You can't pull the train anymore. Oh dear, said Gordon. We were going so nicely, too. Look, there's Henry laughing at me. Everyone came to see Gordon. Said Sir Topham Hatt. These big engines are always causing me trouble. Send for another engine at once. While the conductor went to find one, they uncoupled Gordon, who had enough puff to slink onto the siding out of the way.
Cheeky Henry. The face though. It's creepy. It's horribly creepy.
Edward was the only engine left. I'll come and try. Pooh, said Gordon. That's no use. Edward can't push the train. Kind Edward puffed and pushed and pushed and puffed, but he couldn't move the heavy coaches.
Nope.
I told you so, said Gordon. Why not let Henry try? Yes, said Sir Topham Hatt, I will. Will you help pull this train, Henry? Oh, yes, said Henry. When Henry had got up steam, he puffed out. He was dirty and covered with cobwebs. Oh, I'm stiff, he groaned.
Ringo Starr did it better. Oh, I am stiff, I am stiff,
said Sir Topham Hatt. When Henry came back, he felt much better. Then they coupled him up. Beep, beep, said Edward. I'm ready. Beep, 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 said Henry. So am I. Pull hard, we'll do it. Pull hard, we'll do it. They puffed together. We've done it together, said Edward and Henry. You've done it, hooray, sang the coaches. Everyone was excited. Sir Topham Hatt leaned out of the window to wave at Edward and Henry. But the train was going so fast that his hat flew off into a field where a goat ate it for tea. They never stopped till they came to the station at the end of the line. The passengers all said thank you, and Sir Topham Hatt promised Henry a new coat of paint. On their way home, Edward and Henry helped Gordon back to the shed. All three engines are now great friends. Henry doesn't mind the rain now. He knows that the best way to keep his paint nice is not to run into tunnels, but to ask his driver to rub him down when the day's work is over.
One of these tax prep services lets more people file for free. Is it TurboTax or H&R Block Online? We may never know. More people can file free with H&R Block Online.
Flock has your back.
Real protection isn't just about video doorbells or voice assistants either. It's not even about accessing your entire security system with one touch or checking your indoor and outdoor cameras. It's not only about helping protect your loved ones when they're away from home. Real protection is much more. It's about you having all of this combined from the most trusted name in security, ADT. By the way, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more from us in ADT.
Thomas the Tank Engine was grumbling to the other engine. I spend my time pulling coaches about, ready for you to take out on journeys.
Jelly much?
The other engines laughed. Why can't I pull passenger trains too? You're too impatient, they said. You'd be sure to leave something behind. Rubbish, said Thomas. I'll show you. One night, he and Henry were alone. Henry was ill. The men worked hard, but he didn't get better. He felt just as bad next morning. Henry usually pulled the first train, and Thomas had to get his coaches ready. If Henry is ill, he thought, perhaps I shall pull his train. Thomas ran to find the coaches. Come along, he fussed. There's plenty of time, they grumbled. Thomas took them to the platform and wanted to run round in front at once. But his driver wouldn't let him. Don't be impatient, Thomas. Thomas waited and waited. The people got in. The conductor and station master walked up and down. The porter banged the doors, and still Henry didn't come. Thomas got more and more excited. Sir Topham Hatt came to see what was the matter, and the conductor and station master told him about Henry. Find another engine, he ordered. There's only Thomas, they said. You'll have to do it then, Thomas. Be quick now. So Thomas ran round to the front and back down on the coaches, ready to start. Let's not be impatient, said his driver. We'll wait till everything is ready. But Thomas was too excited to listen.
Oof.
What happened then,
No one knows.
Perhaps they forgot to couple Thomas to the train, or perhaps the driver pulled the lever by mistake. Anyhow, Thomas started without his coaches. As he passed the first signal tower, men waved and shouted, but he didn't stop. They're waving because I'm such a splendid engine, he thought importantly. Henry says it's hard to pull trains, but I think it's easy. Hurry, 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 he puffed, pretending to be like Gordon. People have never seen me pulling a train before. It's nice of them to wave. And he whistled. Beep, beep. Thank you. Then he came to a signal at danger. Bother, he thought. I must stop. And I was going so nicely, too. What a nuisance signals are. He blew an angry beep, beep on his whistle. The signalman ran up. Hello, Thomas, he said. What are you doing here? I'm pulling a train, said Thomas. Can't you see? Where are your coaches, then? Thomas looked back. Why, bless me, he said, if we haven't left them behind. Yes, said the signalman. You'd better go back quickly and fetch them. Poor Thomas was so sad he nearly cried. Cheer up, said his driver. Let's go back quickly and try again. At the station, all the passengers were talking at once. They were telling Sir Topham Hatt what a bad railway it was. But when Thomas came back, they saw how sad he was and couldn't be cross. He was coupled to the train, and this time he really pulled it. Afterwards, the other engines laughed at Thomas and said, Look, there's Thomas who wanted to pull a train, but forgot about the coaches. Thomas had
That was a
already learned
mouthful of a
not to make the
tease.
same mistake again.
Good, because those guys can't seem to think of a better tease. I can't seem to think of a better
Don't
joke.
forget what you need from this video. If not, give us a call. The expert counter staff at Cost Less Auto Parts will help you get the job done.
Thomas the Tank Engine wouldn't stop being a nuisance. Night after night, he kept the other engines awake. I'm tired of pushing coaches. I want to see the world. The other engines didn't take much notice.
I'm gonna go ahead
Thomas
and
was a little engine
spice
with
it
a
up.
long tongue.
Can spice up a bit. So we're gonna do, I think, let's do
But one night, Edward
6.
came to the shed. He was a kind little...
Was it 4? Or was it 4? I think it was 4. 4 season 4. Yep, season 4 was with the Grandpa series.
One winter's night when the cold wind blew, the engines found it hard to sleep. What we need, suggested Toby, is to listen to a story. Yes, agreed Percy, a mysterious story. But, added Duck, it must have a happy ending. Driver told me a story, said Thomas, so everyone listened. Once upon a time, began Thomas, there were 3 little engines who lived in their own little shed on their own little railway. Their names were Duke, Stuart, and Falcon. Duke was the oldest, and was named after his grace, the Duke of Sodor. He was proud of this and loved to keep the little engines in order. Whenever they did anything that Duke thought wrong, he would say, "That would
Never suit his grace."
Other engines came and went, but Duke outlasted them all. Stuart and Falcon used to call him Grandpa. They were fond of him, but they got very tired of hearing all about his grace. Sometimes they would tease him and chant, "Engines come and engines go. Grandpuff goes on forever." "You impertinent scallywags," Duke would say. "Whatever are you engines coming to?" "Never mind, Grandpuff. We're only young ones." "Well, you'd better mind.
Really
Unless
young
you want
ones.
to end up like Smudger." "Oh, Grandpuff, whatever happened?" "Smudger," said Duke, "was a show-off. He rode roughly and often came off the rail."
Sounds like Duncan in a nutshell. It sounds Duncan before Duncan actually was a thing.
"I warned him to be careful, but he took no notice." "Listen, Dookie," he snarled. "Who worries about a few spills?" "We do here," I said, but Smudger just laughed. Until one day, the manager said he was going to make sure people laugh. Smudger stopped laughing then. "Well, why? What did he do?" "He turned him into a generator. He's still out there behind our shed. He'll never move again." After that, Stuart and Falcon became really useful engines, and all 3 were happy together for many years. Then hard times came. The mines in the hills closed, and the railway was closed too. People came to buy the engines. "We'll take Stuart and Falcon." No one wanted Duke. They thought him too old. "Cheer up, Grandpuff," called Stuart. "We'll find you a nice railway, and then you can come and keep us in order." They tried to be brave and cheerful, but no one really thought their dreams would come true. Duke's driver and fireman oiled and greased him one last time. They sheeted him snugly and said goodbye. Then they had to go away and find work.
This is gonna make me cry.
Duke was alone. "Oh well," he sighed, "I'll go to sleep. It'll help to pass the time." Winter torrents washed soils from the hills. Trees and bushes grew all around.
This is legit gonna make me cry, because this is so sad.
You wouldn't have known a shed was there, let alone a little engine asleep inside. "That's not a happy ending," cried Percy. "Ah," murmured Thomas, "there will be one, but that'll have to wait until next time." It was a beautiful night on the island of Sodor. The day's work was done, and the engines puffed safely home. "Thomas," whispered Percy, "will you tell us the end of the story?" "You mean the one about Duke, the lost engine?" "Exactly," said Henry. "But please remind us of the story so far." So Thomas began, and here is the rest of the story he told. Duke was old and lived with two young engines called Stuart and Falcon. They teased
God, I
Duke
love
and
this
called him
theme.
Grandpup, but they
Season
were happy.
4. Oh my god, I love this season.
Then their line was closed down.
Thank
The
you,
young
Mike and
engines went
Junior.
away. Duke was left alone in the shed. He went to sleep, and everything around him changed. But Duke was never forgotten. Years went by until one day not long ago, visitors came to see Sir Topham Hatt. "We want to find Duke," they said. "Make him happy again." Maps lay everywhere.
Wow. I'm gonna find the best McDonald's on earth.
We'll travel north of the village and then into the mountains. And look, there's a sign for the old station. If Duke's anywhere, he's there. Everyone set off to the mountains far away. The days went by, the search grew harder, but the rescuers wouldn't give up. "Let's go this way," they said. But there was still no sign of Duke. "He's here somewhere," they said.
A fat jacket or a fat person.
Struggled over ditches. At last their search ended, quite by accident. "We found him! We found our sleeping beauty!" "Excuse me," inquired Duke. "Are you a vandal? Driver told me vandals break and smash things." "Bless you, no," laughed the rescuers. "We've dropped in because we couldn't find your door."
Okay then. And how in the hell did...
and you didn't pick up. So I was like, well, oh my God, maybe he's busy or whatever. And then I checked his snap score. And it went up 4. You should go look at your car. So I called your phone last night, and you didn't pick up. So I was like, well, oh my God, maybe he's busy or whatever. And then I checked your snap score. And it went up 4. You should go look at your car. So I called your phone last night, and you didn't pick up. So I was like, well, oh my God, maybe he's busy or whatever. And then I checked your snap score. And it went up 4. You should go look at your car. So I called your phone last night.
I called your phone last night. Oh my God, dude.
So I called your phone last night, and you didn't pick up. So I was like, well, oh my God, maybe he's busy or whatever. And then I checked your snap score. And it went up 4. You should go look at your car.
You should go look at your car.
So I called your phone last night, and you didn't pick up. So I was like, well, oh my God, maybe he's busy or whatever. And then I checked your snap score. And it went up 4. You should go look at your car. So I called you. So I called your phone last night, and you didn't pick up. So I was like, well, oh my God, maybe he's busy or whatever. And then I checked your snap score. And it went up 4. You should go look at your car.
Moving right along, we found our life on the highway, and your way is my way, so trust my navigation. Moving right along, we found.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Okay, sorry about that. Apparently the YouTube detecting copyrighted audio from this, and basically I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just going to say that all credit goes to creators and stuff, and yeah, basically there's nothing there about that. It basically temporarily blocks my stream when it detects any form of copyright, I guess. So I'm not doing anything wrong. Actually, no, I am not. Actually, so so yeah. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's the boy, Skinny Penis. So it's your boy, Skinny Penis. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. And it's been your boy, Skinny Penis, for a while now. No, I do not have a skinny penis. I don't have one. I'm a girl. Please keep that in your head.
Falcon and Stewart will be pleased to see you. So they did remember, sighed Duke happily. Then they all set off.
I love this series. I love the season. The season's freaking awesome.
Stewart and Falcon were ready with a big welcome. He's here, they whispered. Shh, shh. You woke me up, grumbled Duke. In my young days, engines were seen and not heard, Grandpa. We know.
Yeah.
We'll all be back to work tomorrow. We're glad you've come back. We can keep you in order now. Keep me in order. Be off with you, impudent scallywags. But Duke's old eyes twinkled, and for the first time in years, he smiled as he dozed in the sun. And that, said Thomas, is the whole story. Did you like it? Yes, indeed, agreed the engine, especially the happy ending. And soon, they were all asleep, too. One morning, Percy was impatient. He was wearing a new
What the
coat of
hell?
paint
Once
and longed
again.
for everyone to see it. The other engines were...
How can you guys even stay up that late?
So you help animals.
Yes, Mom? What? Okay, Mom. Bye. Can I use it tomorrow? Okay, Mom. Bye.
Well, yes, but actually no. Things Peter have done to help animals. Wow, look, nothing. Peter come to Nebraska and bought a bunch of our live lobsters and freed them onto the Missouri River. The Missouri River is fresh water. Lobsters are salt water. Yeah, they died. Thanks, Peter. Can I get you some tap water? Kim Jong-un. The melt of my first intercontinental ballistic missile working. Where should I send my first nuke? United States of America 15%. Japan 4%. Peter headquarters 68%. Pyongyang 13%. Peter doesn't like it when we eat meat because we're stealing their kills. Steve Irwin was a hero who promoted environmentalism and fought against illegal poaching. Peter, so what? I don't care. Officially, Peter is a hate group or bring Peter back to its original idea. I am so proud of this community. Americans when the trees start speaking Vietnamese. Russians when the snow starts speaking Finnish.
Everyone, when Peter tweets that Steve Irwin should not be remembered as a hero. Everybody. Fuck Peter. Everybody. Pure poetry. Apple proposes 13 new emoji to represent people with disabilities. Other animal rights organizations, Peter, actually working to save animals. Disrespecting Steve Irwin. Peter. When you see Peter's tweet about Steve Irwin, when you see all the backlash Peter is receiving because everyone loves Steve Irwin and he did nothing wrong. Peter, when animal abusers set up dog fights. Peter, when Ron changes its slogan to honor Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin was killed while harassing a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile and wrestled wild animals who were minding their own business. Google Doodle sends a dangerous warning message. Wild animals are entitled to be left alone in their natural habitats. You're like the kid who wasn't invited to the party but came anyway and shat in the pool just to get a reaction. Carefully, he's a hero. Furries, gamers, weeps, normies, animal lovers, everyone else. Hating Peter's tweet insulting Ted Irwin. Peter talks shit about Ted Irwin on his birthday. The internet. Charging up. 90. Steve Irwin was killed while harassing a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile and wrestled wild animals who were minding their own business. Google Doodle sends a dangerous warning message. Wild animals are entitled to be left alone in their natural habitats. Fuck you, bitch. Why you always got something negative to say? Peter, animals. Animals are entitled to be left alone. Peter, Steve Irwin. Am I really going to defile this grave for money? Peter, Steve Irwin. Of course I am. We need